I checked the time on my phone. The blue light burned my eyes in the darkness. 3:17 a.m. That's when my bedroom door, slowly, opened. No creak, no sound, just movement. I froze. My body refused to move, like it knew something I didn't. The night had stopped breathing. You know that hum? The refrigerator downstairs? Gone. Traffic noise from the street? Silent. Even my own breath seemed to just disappear into the void. Something was wrong. And I was about to find out. I wasn't alone. Late at night, logic fades. The rules of the day? They don't apply anymore. Your mind fills in the silence with things that shouldn't be there. Shadows move differently. Sounds carry weight. And sometimes you realize that what you thought was imagination was memory. These are 3 confessions from real people. People who wish they'd gone to sleep earlier. People who wish they'd never woken up at all. Or worse, people who wonder if they ever really woke up. This comes from a college student. Her name's Sarah. She was living alone for the first time. Small studio apartment off campus. It was a Tuesday night. Nothing special. She'd just finished studying, getting ready for bed. And then I was brushing my teeth in the bathroom when I noticed something strange in the mirror. At first I thought it was just exhaustion, you know? But my reflection, it blinked late. Just a fraction of a second behind me. Like a video with lag. But this wasn't a screen. This was a mirror. Her heart started racing, but she tried to stay calm. She blinked again, slowly, deliberately, and watched. Her reflection delayed. It followed, but not in sync. I laughed it off. I actually said out loud, "I'm losing it," trying to break the tension, right? Then it smiled. A slow, deliberate smile. I didn't. My face was frozen in shock, but in the mirror, I was grinning. Not a normal smile either. Too wide. Too knowing. Like it was enjoying my fear. She stumbled backward, knocked her toothbrush into the sink. When she looked back up, normal again, perfectly synced, perfectly still. She stood there for what felt like an hour, just staring at herself, waiting for it to happen again. It didn't. But here's the part that still haunts her. When she finally turned off the bathroom light and walked away, she swears she saw it. In the corner of her eye, still standing there, still smiling, watching her leave. 2 weeks later, she moved out, told her roommate it was because of the rent. But every time she passes a mirror at night, she makes sure she's not looking too closely. Because she's terrified of what might look back. This one comes from Marcus. Night shift security guard, corporate office building, alone, just watching cameras, doing routine patrols. It was quiet, uneventful. Until his phone rang. 2 a.m. exactly. Unknown number. I almost didn't answer, but working security, sometimes you get calls from supervisors, emergency services, you know? So I picked up, said hello. Silence. Not dead air, but silence that felt alive. He could hear breathing. Slow. Steady. Deliberate. I asked, "Who is this?" Nothing. Just that breathing. So I hung up. His hand was shaking. He didn't know why. Probably a prank, right? Wrong number. Nothing. But his gut told him otherwise. Seconds later, his phone buzzed. Text message, same unknown number. It read, "Why did you hang up? I was standing right outside." His blood went cold. He looked at the security monitors. All 12 screens, every angle of the building. Empty. He grabbed his flashlight, walked to the nearest exit, looked outside through the glass doors. Nothing. No one. Here's the thing. He works on the 3rd floor. No balcony, no ledge, no fire escape outside his window. No way for someone to be right outside, unless they were inside. He checked every corner of that building. Every closet, every bathroom, every stairwell. Nothing. But when he got back to his desk, there was another text. "You walked right past me." Next morning, he quit. No 2 weeks' notice, no explanation. Just left his badge on the desk and never went back. He still gets calls from unknown numbers sometimes. Never answers. Because part of him is terrified that one day he'll pick up and hear his own voice on the other end. This final story. This one's from Emily. She lived alone. Had this strange habit. She'd talk in her sleep. Sometimes full sentences. Sometimes just mumbling. So she started sleeping with a voice recorder next to her bed. Wanted to know what she was saying. Thought it might be funny. It wasn't. Most nights it's harmless. Random words, nonsense phrases. But one night, I played it back and heard something I'll never forget. The recording starts normal. My breathing, rustle of sheets. Then, at 4:12 a.m., my voice whispered, "He's here." She paused the recording. Didn't remember saying that. Didn't remember dreaming about anyone being there. But that's not the worst part. She pressed play again. And then, another voice responded. A man's voice. Deep, calm, clear. He said, "I know." She dropped the recorder. Hands shaking so badly she could barely pick it up again. She listened to the rest. For 3 minutes after that, nothing. Just silence. Then faintly, she heard footsteps. Not in the recording. In real time. Creaking across her bedroom floor. I don't sleep with the lights off anymore. Don't use the recorder anymore either. But sometimes, late at night, I hear that same voice in the back of my mind. Calm. Patient. Waiting. I know. And I wonder, how long has he been here? The night remembers everything. It holds secrets we try to forget. And sometimes, it remembers you. If you've ever felt watched in the dark, if you've ever heard something you couldn't explain, comment below. Share your story. You're not alone. But maybe you should check to make sure. Subscribe for more confessions that keep you awake. And remember, some doors are better left closed. Some calls, better left unanswered. And some reflections should never smile back. Sleep well, if you can.